Guys, welcome to a new SaaS landing page teardown. Today we have Canva, which is obviously a very famous startup. I've used it myself. They are always growing like crazy. They are worth like multiple billions at this point. And I think they have like 14 or 15 million users. Today I'm going to break down exactly why they are so successful and a few things that they could be doing a little bit better. But one thing that when someone looks at something like Canva, they usually disregard it as a good landing page, for example, because they think the product is too simple. In reality, they just chose to stay simple because they knew exactly who they're targeting. They knew exactly what people are after, and that clarity reflects in their messaging, it reflects in their product developments, and it reflects in their positioning as well as the market leader, right? So that's why they do it, is because they have tremendous clarity on what they're doing and who they're after, not because they have too simple of a product, right? So what they do really well at the beginning is they show very visually how the product works. They show that you can collaborate. They show you can easily edit things. And that's exactly what people want to see, right? At the same time, they're also seeing different use cases. Personally, I would have like an Instagram logo or something like that to show that, for example, this is a social media post. I would show like in print type of things, because they also do that. They have a service for that. Just so I would show more and more use cases of how they can use it, right? Then they show the ready-made designs, because this is exactly what people want. People that they're targeting, they don't really have design skills, right? So what they want is a bunch of really good templates that they can use. They can change a few words and make it look professional without them having any skill or wasting very little time, right? So this is exactly what they want. When it comes to building it for teamwork, there's actually another section that explains it way better, but they could have shown a little bit more about the comments, like version history, like approving things, making suggestions, so on and so forth. Like Google Doc does, you want to show like as many things as possible so people know how much they collaborate. Because this is one thing that they didn't do that right, where they were doing a really good job converting a single user, because they were showing all the benefits of the pro account with no real benefits of how people work with each other and all those things, which is where the real money is, right? Then they also show like that you can share it, you can download it. Basically what they should have been done a little bit better here is they should have said what kind of formats you can download it in, what kind of inputs does it get, like can I upload JPEGs, can I upload PDFs, can I use an existing design from a PowerPoint or something like that, so people can know how often they can use it and if they can start using it right now in case they already have something that they're working in progress. Or maybe just moving the current templates they have, right? Again, they're going back to all the templates they have. What I would personally do is I would divide it into categories that people would can scroll through, like tabs or horizontal tabs here, where they would show social media posts, kind of like they're doing here, like social media and video, marketing, and all these things, at least so they can get a glimpse without them having to browse through all the templates. So the real benefit of this is people coming in with one or two use cases and leaving with way more ideas, right? So maybe they come in to create a marketing report that works really fancy, but then they start also creating social media posts or a few images to their website and so on. The more that they use it, the less they churn, the more likely they are to upgrade, so on and so forth. Simple stuff. Then they did a better job here explaining Canva for Teams. They have comments and all those things, but I would go way beyond this, kind of showing again, the version history, how they can publish these things, if they can use existing templates, all these little objections that people would have around switching over. Because what happens with Teams is when you actually have a team using it, you make a lot of money, but they're also a little bit hard to switch because everyone needs to learn a new tool and change the way they work, and also migrate all the templates they're already used to using, right? So this is something that they could address way better, right? Then they have the pricing, which is very, very simple. I like that, really like that as well. And I really like this thing at the end where they say, hey, we have a few surprises. We have a desktop app. Businesses use it, so you can show presenting. So these are things that they could have done a little bit better throughout the page, but still they do this quite well. So they really know exactly what they're after. They have a very visual product where they explain it in a very visual way. They essentially addressed every objection, but they could have gone a little bit beyond that. So really people look into this and say, this is exactly what I need. I need to get my entire team on it, versus let me try it out. It's a very different reaction. Could make a big difference in terms of revenue. And again, that they also did really well because this also helps with SEO, is they've done all these different pages that are not useless. These are all things that are actually use cases. All of them rank on Google, and all of them get them signups every single month because every single one is optimized to the use case people are searching for in a Google ad or just on Google itself, right? So all of these are not useless pages where what most SaaS companies do is they just have all these pages trying to compensate for stuff that they didn't explain on the homepage. This is totally the opposite. This gets them a lot more deals. It gets the entire team to know all the use cases. It's just everything is like balanced really, really well here, right? So that's what I would say about Canva. Lots of good things to work there. To learn from them. I'm a customer as well. If you're interested in seeing how I can help you in particular, go ahead and go to cortez.design/apply. You can have a quick intro call to figure out if I can help you. And in case I can help you, we can go over what are some of the tweaks you can make yourself, some of the things, strategy and optimization and opportunities that you have on your website as well. And then you can also see a bunch of resources that I have on the website. I can see a bunch of case studies from people that doubled their trials. Sometimes they really grew their business, they double their business, whatever it might be. Like lots of different things that you can go ahead and see here. But with that being said, hopefully you enjoy the teardown and maybe see you on a call. Cheers.